This is the South Carolina's Virtual Library, also known as DISCUS. You can reach this website by going to www.scdiscus.org. If you are accessing this from your home computer, then you will need a password from your librarian at school. If you are on this website from your school computer, then you probably won't need a password. Once you're on this home page, there are several ways to get to the information that you need. One is you can click by subject or grade level, or for us, we're going to use the A to Z list, which lists all the databases provided through DISCUS. Because you are working on a project that asks you to research an important South Carolina person, we're going to use this Study SC. Study SC is actually not a database, but a website that is maintained by the South Carolina State Library. We're going to first go to South Carolina People, and on this website you will see many South Carolinians that have made contributions to our state listed in an alphabetical order. If you would like to narrow these searches down by a category, I suggest using South Carolina People categories. For this demonstration, we're going to narrow it down by educators, and from there you'll see a list of educators. Each person will have a brief description as to where they're from, what their contribution has been, and general dates as to when they were born and if they have passed away. To find out more information, you'll want to click on their name. That same piece of information is repeated here with additional links that you can refer to. But for this demonstration, we're going to use the Biography in Text database. Once you've clicked on that, it takes you to a database that is being sponsored through the Gale group. So this is called the Biography in Context. Already you can tell that there is a lot more information that's provided just from that one click to this particular database. Now, as you probably know, that you will not finish your research all in one class period or one sitting. So you need to be thinking about how to keep yourself organized. If this is an article that you do believe that you may want to come back to at a future date, this database has some ways to keep you organized. For instance, you may sign in with your Google or Gmail account or your Microsoft account, whichever one you have. I have already signed in with my Gmail account. Once you're signed in, tools are available to you to help you stay organized. For instance, you can click on the citation tools here on the right, and you can notice that there are several ways that you can get a citation for this resource. I'm going to leave it on MLA, but I'm going to click Save to Google Drive. Once you click Save to Google Drive and X out of this area, you will notice, as I have my Google Drive already open, that a Google Doc is created that has the citation and the link that you can now easily get back to at a future date. So back to our database. Now, also, some other tools that are helpful for you is that if you would like to listen to this, you can press here and it will actually read this article to you. If you need it translated to another language, you can click Translate here. If you would like to read it and make some notes as you are reading, say that's something that's important, you may select it, highlight it, and you can refer back to that to make your notes. Another piece of information is if you would like to get other resources about Mary McLeod Bethune, then you may select her name, copy it, go to Advanced, and paste her name in this search for. Keep it on keyword. I would suggest changing it to full text documents. And if you'd like to narrow down your searches to more recent ones, you can click After 2012. I do suggest leaving everything else the same. Now clicking Search, and you will be provided with many more biographies, reference information, newspaper articles, magazines, sometimes videos, and sometimes images. These are all narrowed down or limited by a more recent publications because of the limiter that we set. Another something to keep in mind is if you notice the squares or the content level is written at an intermediate level. The triangles are written at more at an advanced level, and if you find one with a green button, then that's more of a basic level. So you can actually tailor it to what is useful for you. I hope you have found that some of these have been very useful for you and that you will continue to use them as you explore the many resources found on DISCUS.